Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Invest to Think Twice. I'm here with your July monthly readings. This will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. And remember, these are general, so they're not going to apply to everyone or not in the same way. Just keep in mind about that and make sure to watch all your different signs, okay? So I'm using the Astrology Answers Master Tarot deck. That's a long name. It's an absolutely beautiful deck. And let's just jump in here, okay? Now we're looking at energy, so this can apply in a lot of different ways. So just take what resonates and disregard the rest if it doesn't make sense to you. So let's see what's going on for Aries. I'm going to do a bit of a different spread here than I usually do. I just felt inspired. Right, bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords. So something's bothering you. It can be as simple as a disappointment where something just doesn't go your way. For those of you, it could be a medical situation. Either that you're dealing with or someone else is dealing with. It can be something to do with the heart or circulation. Or this could just be fear around a procedure that someone has to undergo. Let's see, current situation, Ten of Swords. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, it can be a breakup, it can be a divorce. It can be the end of something that you really tried to make work, okay? It can also be with a work situation or a financial situation. But it's something that you really, really had hopes for and you tried everything to make it work, okay? So now that it's over, and for some of you, I'm also getting like withdrawal symptoms. So maybe this is an addiction that you're finally able to let go of, whether it's to a substance, to a person, to a situation. You're dealing with a difficult ending. It's not a surprise. It's been a long time coming. You've been trying to avoid it and just fix things. And that has just not gone to plan. The challenge with the Seven of Pentacles is you're searching now, or you've had to start over, or you've had to start rethinking everything. This could also be the fact that you have to be patient. So if you're looking for a job or any other type of opportunity, anything that you have to apply for or anything like that, you may have applied for it and now you have to be patient and wait. Or this is you looking at your options, okay? And you have to do things differently. So that's the challenge, okay? You have to do things differently, so you're trying to figure out what that means to you. And the foundation for why everything is happening the way it is, we do have the Devil. So for some, it is an addiction. For others, it was an addictive situation, a toxic situation, whether it was a relationship or a work situation where you tried to make it better. This could also be another person you tried to help, whether it's in a romantic sense or not. You tried to help this person, but they just were beyond help, okay, or beyond your help. And for some, I do get the sense that they don't want to help themselves. So everyone else has tried to help them, including you, but they don't want to help themselves, and that's why it didn't work. So it's not something that you did or didn't do. It's up to them to do something, and they're not doing it, okay? In the past, we have the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands, again, this is where you plan and think things out and try new things, new options, different directions, okay? Really, really trying to work on the situation and take it further, take it to the next level, or just move it from stagnation, a point where it would just stagnated, okay? And you were trying to push it forward. You had high hopes for this. You went into it with the best expectation. In the crowning thoughts, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now with the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles and crowning thoughts and in the foundation, you may be dealing with a Capricorn that could be significant here for better or for worse. Or we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in your crowning thoughts. So you may be still thinking of this person, of course. It's not just easy to just kind of, okay, forget about it, didn't work, let's move on. So they still might be on your mind. And for others, they're still trying to hold on to you, even though you made up your mind that, okay, I've done everything I could, it's time to move on. They might not want to let you go. And again, however that applies. For others of you, you are taking a step back and you're looking at your resources, and that could be with your money or your energy or your affection, your time, okay? You're looking at your resources. You're like, okay, well, I've put a great deal into this. What did I get back? And for others, this is budgeting after a loss. You know, this is looking at your stability. Okay, how can I get myself back to a point of stability, of where I have enough to keep me going, okay, back to a solid foundation, because things have been very up and down until now because of this situation that you could not control. In the outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, it's like July for some of you is a time of searching, of trying to figure things out, but you are looking at it only from what you know, is what I'm getting here. So again, there's a need for change. There's a need for a different approach. There's a need for you to try someone else's advice, okay, for some of you with this Eight of Swords. For others, you might be in the situation and it's ongoing and it's over, but you're not out of it. And with the Eight of Swords, you're looking at a way to get out of it. You're trying to figure out if it's time to go or not, okay? So you're still kind of holding on hope. And you might still be in that situation voluntarily with the Eight of Swords, okay? Until you figure out a way out, until you figure out a better way, or until you come to terms with the fact that there's nothing you can do. And with the Eight of Swords, for some of you, it's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of change that's holding you back. So let's see what else we're getting. So yeah, this person, whatever they are, whoever they are to you, they keep kind of bringing you back. It's like either a situation of I don't want you, but I don't want you to go, or a situation of empty promises, telling you what you want to hear. And it's like you know the truth of the situation, but you struggle to let it go because they keep telling you what you want to hear, so you keep hoping that it turns out the way they say. Four of Pentacles with the Devil, so yeah, they just don't want to let you go. They just don't want to let you go. And on the same hand, you're struggling to let go as well, even though you may know the truth of the situation. Because it was a happy situation in the past with the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, or you saw potential to get to the Four of Wands. Happy, stable relationship, beautiful career, wonderful big home, family. On your mind, the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, so you might be thinking of, again, reaching out to this person, offering peace, trying again. For others of you, this is this person speaking to you, reaching out to you, trying to say what you want to hear, okay? Eight of Swords with the Empress, because you nurture them, because you give to them without asking for anything in return, they want to keep you there, okay? They want to make sure you don't leave. Four of Cups, this is definitely an ongoing cycle, an on again, off again situation, getting closer, going apart. You've completed this cycle, okay? You've been through this a number of times and it just keeps going with the world. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in the past, so again, recurring cycles, going through it over and over and over again. There's definitely lessons attached to this situation. Seven of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, so they seem genuine. They might want to actually mean what they say, but it's just like they can't help themselves, okay? This is either conscious deception on their part. For others of you, this is addiction, drinking problem, or any other kind of problem, or addiction, where they just can't keep their word. They just can't seem to get it together. For others of you, it's just empty promises, especially if it's about money or work situation or anything that you're investing in. It's like they're making empty promises. They're telling you what you want to hear, so be careful about that, okay? The Star, because it's like you're the golden goose. For others of you, if this is but you're gonna have to stand your ground. You're gonna have to stand up for what you know to be right. You're gonna have to put your foot down, okay? Cut this person off. If this isn't a love situation with the Star in your outcome, this is telling you you deserve a lot better than this, okay? You don't deserve to be stuck, unhappy, confused, because you have a lot to offer, and you deserve to receive everything that you give. And with the Star card, this is definitely the single and healing card. So for some, you might be, either your advice is try it for a while, try to cut off communication completely from this person or with the situation, and work on yourself, nurture yourself, give to yourself, And that opens the door to a great deal of healing and a new perspective, a new way of understanding things and freeing yourself from this situation. Alternatively, again, this is saying you have multiple opportunities, but you have to find a way to make peace with the situation that you're trying to leave behind. And you may have to completely cut it off. There's no in between, okay? There's no let's try to be friends, it won't work, or it's just you have to cut it off completely if you want to break free. That's the only way. You've tried any other way, it didn't work, did it? You found yourself back in it. So if you really want to break free from it, the only way to do it is just cut it off completely. Okay? And then you can have whatever you want to have. For some, this is, go at it alone. That may mean be single, or start your own business, or take matters into your own hands, okay? Create your own opportunities, because you can absolutely do that. Start the conversation, talk to different people, take a different approach to things. Because the Empress can also be the entrepreneur. But it does talk about expansion and growth, especially with love, with money, and good health. So if this is a health situation for someone because of some sort of addiction or bad habit, and you're trying to support them and be by their side. But again, I feel like if they are really trying to help themselves, then there is healing for this person, and the fact that you're by their side is helping them. But for most situations, this person does not want to help themselves. Is the type of person that attaches to other people, attaches their happiness or unhappiness to other people. So in other words, they tell you that you're responsible for their happiness, that you're the only one who can make them happy, or give them what they want, what they need, you're the best, you're whatever. And you can't possibly leave them behind because they're going to crumble. So it can be that kind of situation. Or they put insane amounts of responsibility for you. Like, okay, well, if you leave this job, you're responsible for it going down. The team's going to be just messed up, and the project's going to be, lost or whatever. But that's not true. That's not your responsibility, and they're not keeping the promises they made to you. So you are well within your rights to do whatever you feel is best. If the contract is not respected, if the agreement is not respected, if the promises are not kept, it's about consequences. But someone with this type of personality, they don't have consequences. They always blame someone else. It's always someone else's fault. They never look at the consequences of their own actions. It's always someone else's fault. It's always someone else's responsibility. Okay? And with the Judgment card, you know what needs to be done. You know that you can be not necessarily just okay, but actually thriving if you get yourself out of this situation. And I feel like the challenge is you just have to find a way to make peace with the fact that this is simply what you have to do for yourself. And it's not selfish. You have to take care of yourself. Okay, you've given the situation enough. It's still not working, and it's keeping, it keeps taking from you, but it's not improving. Okay, so the fact that you're trying to improve it and investing it for that purpose, it's not happening. It's like a black hole. Okay, but if you do get yourself out of the situation, if you do find that making peace with the fact that this just has to happen, this is what you need to do for yourself, there is either true love coming in, the balanced kind with the healthy give and take, or wonderful commitments, contracts, jobs with the healthy give and take. Healing, true healing, and starting on a path that can make a dream come true for you. Okay? So that is your reading. Let me know how it makes sense to you, okay? Let me know how this works for you, what it's talking about for you. But remember to watch all your different signs and do what's best for you, okay? Have a great month ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.